Nothing happens until something gets sold. Everything from low-level shovels to high-level AI technology is sold by somebody, and somebody's buying. The biggest engine of our economy consists of is selling.
Welcome to the Heartland Multifamily Show, the shorter, more profitable path to multifamily ownership and investing.
Everybody, it's Uncle Darin time. Hope you guys are doing great today, and looking forward to giving you some insight from here in the Heartland. So before we get into it, this may be one of your first Uncle Darin episodes. So you might be wondering, okay, what's going on, Uncle Darin? What's this all about? So I won't go into a ton of detail. I'll just put it to you this way. Being a man going on 60 years of age, involved in several businesses, including multifamily real estate, that's number one. Been married now going on 40 years, pretty close to 40 years. 3 kids, all doing very well and very successful. But because of that, and because of the history that many people have with me, there are some that call me affectionately Uncle Darin. The main reason they do that is because they're looking for some kind of advice or some kind of guidance from the gray-haired uncle in Iowa guy. That would be me. So today, let's talk about salespeople. When I tell you this, all of you can relate to being involved, probably maybe as recently as today, with some kind of selling environment. The small number of you were probably working on selling something, and the large number of you were probably being sold somehow, some way, somewhere. Okay, so that sets the frame for what I want to talk to you about. Many people are turned off by sales and the selling process. And when I say that to you, the stereotypical image that most people, bring to their mind is the rundown used car sales lot. You've got the guy there, he's rude, he's obnoxious, he's using every single closing technique on you he can just to get that thing sold and get you off the lot. That's how most people perceive salesmen and saleswomen. Guys, it's time to now stop that perception. Because that is not at all what sales are about. And you probably started this episode and maybe clicked on this episode to watch or listen because you thought I was going to rail on salespeople. That's not the case at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going the exact opposite direction. I'm going to tell you, Uncle Darin is telling you, you should love salespeople and love them every minute of every day. That's right, I'm going to say it again. You should love salespeople every minute of every day. And that has nothing to do with me being involved in the selling process from time to time. It has to do with fact. I want to share a couple of things with you that will really bring this home and really frame this the right way for you to really see how valuable salespeople are in this world. The first thing you need to understand is nothing happens until something gets sold. Everything from low-level shovels to high-level AI technology is sold by somebody, and somebody's buying. The biggest engine of our economy consists of is selling. And you could even argue this politically. All of the political people that you maybe pay attention to, maybe you like, maybe you're offended by, it doesn't matter. They're all trying to sell you something. All of them. Sales makes the world go around, guys. And you need to grow to love it. You shouldn't be disgusted by it. You shouldn't be turned off by it. And by the way, that doesn't mean that every time something is sold to you, either physically or mentally or conceptually, you need to buy it. No, not at all. Not at all. But in no way should you be turned off by this. It's what makes your world the best possible world you could live in. It's time to stop in being down on the salesman, having a bad attitude about it, being disgusted by, being appalled that if, they're selling me, stop selling me stuff. Are you kidding me? People want to be sold. You may not want to buy right now, but people want to be sold. Why? It might be something that they could use, but B, it makes the economy go and go and go. It's the biggest economic engine out there.
Hey guys, a lot of people contact me and want to know where are the best resources when it comes to investing in multifamily. Where can I go? And the obvious answer is DarinGarman.com. 99.9% of all of the items on the website are absolutely free. Start making that multifamily investment that you've been thinking about a great reality.
Let me give you a real bad example of how I take that back. Let me give you a good example of how you don't want to be. So Gina and I are outside. It's about 8 o'clock, just kind of messing around in the yard, doing some yard work. And up walks a young man, uniform, shirt, clipboard, 8:30 on a Saturday night walking into our driveway. I already knew this guy's going to try to sell us something. Now, let me tell you what most people would do. Most people would be like, what are you doing here? It's Saturday night. It's 8. You should be outside. Can't you do it at a different time? What are you doing here? I don't want to be so. I'm not interested. Don't you think that's what most people would do? Maybe that's what you would do. That's not what we did. So he came up and started talking to us, and we started talking about pest control. He was selling pest control services. Well, guess what Gina and I were talking about not even 2 or 3 weeks before this gentleman came up to our driveway? Pest control. We're having bee and wasp issues outside, and we're having a couple of other things going on around the house that we just can't control. And we talked about it. We talked about, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we could have somebody kind of take care of some of these things, especially with the bees and the wasps, so we don't have to worry about that. We got grandkids coming over. We've got other people coming over a lot. It can be a problem. Well, here this guy shows up and gives us some alternatives on how we can deal with this. We bought on the spot. Now we have pest control set up for our home now for the rest of the year and possibly years. We get this set up. We get this taken care of. So later that night, we're doing a little bit more research into this pest control company. And come to find out, there's been a couple people that posted online. Their disgust was they came calling at 9 o'clock at night. They came on a Saturday. They came Wednesday night late making house calls. They shouldn't be doing this. Why are they doing this? And here's the topper to my story. One of the folks that was posting on social media is a well-known sales trainer, sales guy. Okay, I'm not going to mention the name, but a well-known sales trainer, sales guy. And what's this sales trainer, sales guy complaining about? He's complaining about being sold. So let me see if I understand this. The guy that is in the sales business is complaining about being sold. How does that make any sense? Well, the reason why that exists is because people can't think past the concept of somebody being sold when they don't want to be sold at that time. That's not what it's about, guys. It's about the biggest economic engine we have in our economy is selling. And if you're in sales and you have a problem with this, I guarantee you're going to suck at sales. If you don't want people to try to sell you, if you don't want to learn kind of what they're doing and how they're doing it, if you don't want to get some takeaways on being sold or at least listen to a sales presentation, and you're in the sales business, you suck. You totally suck at sales. And you should be in the sales business, whether it's selling real estate or selling commodities or stocks or whatever else. You cannot be turned off by this, guys. Did I say you had to buy? Of course not. Did I say that you had to always make time available to be sold? Of course not. You have your life. You need to live your life and do things how you want to do them. But let's stop right now. Let's stop being offended by the salespeople that are not only the key economic drivers of our economy, but also are out there working their butts off, making a living, doing what they need to do. And always remember, guys, at the end of the day, You don't have to buy. You don't even have to listen to the presentation. But stop the criticism. Stop the BS of hating on them, and understand this is the key to our economy, and more than likely will always be the case. All right. And so, guys, this will wrap up this episode, this Uncle Darin salesmen and saleswomen and what I really think of them and what you should think of them episode of Uncle Darin. Would love to hear your thoughts. Would love to hear your comments. Leave them below. Subscribe to my channel if you got some value out of this to tune into more Uncle Darin episodes. All right, take care. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
If you want to get your hands on more great multifamily real estate content, make sure you click here. If you want to invest passively in great multifamily real estate, make sure you click here.